It's TMNT time! Hello and welcome to another TMNT figure review, and I'm in front of the camera right now because I always have trouble with this huge box. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit back and see if I can do this better, like this. So today, I'm gonna have a look at Leonardo from the Neca TMNT movie from the year 1990. I mean, I already reviewed the other ones. Leo's number 3. I only have Mikey. Oh my god, why did they release my 2 favorite turtles last? Damn you, Neca. But thank you, Neca. But anyhow, this is the box. Like I said, it's way too big for my background, and I always have trouble keeping it up. So background falling and stuff. So we're just gonna show it to you like this. I'm looking into the camera, see if you're getting a good shot of all of that. And I guess it should also give you a better idea of just how big this is next to a human being. And yeah, there's the rest of it. They have the box. Let's get this guy out because I can't wait. Out of the box into the spotlight like a true movie star. Let's gonna have a look at the size of this dude. So he stands at around 43 centimeters to the top of his head, which is ginormous. It's like I think they're even advertised at like 40, and they're even bigger than that. Holy cow. Paint job, molding, and detail. I mean, one of the things that really sticks out are the eyes. They look way too lifelike, and of course you have the nice textured turtle skin going on all throughout the body. And yes, some even his bandana looks kind of weird. I mean, there's a lot of detail going on over there. I don't really know what they did up here over the brow. That looks kind of weird, but whatever. Just a little thing, just a little tidbit. Of course, this is real cloth, as you can tell. That's why I'm saying, of course. This one's even a little bit dirty, and I don't think that's meant to be. I don't know. No, it's the only one that has dirt. All right, quality control. Of course I get one that's dirty, that's a little bit dirty. Why not? I mean, whatever, it's not a big deal. Now, having a look at the rest of the body, you have the belt, which is plastic, but it looks like it's leather. It's so nicely done, you actually think it's some sort of leather. Of course, there's tons of shading, as you can tell, down here at the neck. It's really thick, though, down here at the neck. The conversion with the head itself is kind of meh. Really nice paint job going down on the shell over here. I mean, just look at all this detail. Just look at how this shell looks. And you got the holsters for the sword, and you got my background that stops up there. And it's actually heavy to hold up, so apologies if I fidget around even more than usual. And you got some more dark shading down here at the shell. Really, I mean, the conversion from the shell to the brown part to the yellow part is just fantastic. And we're getting down to the legs, and you have some more. I didn't really see that with the other ones. Either I've missed that or only Leo has it. There's like a lot of lighter brown in there, and that looks very cool actually. I appreciate that. And the little rings over here that hold the knee pads together, just very, very clean paint job. And you know, it's not just painted on, it's also molded on. They made that, and they didn't miss a beat. There's like all the detail that you can wish for, and even more on top of it. So yeah, awesome. Now let's have a look at the articulation. Now, first of all, this guy is super stiff. I don't know what's going on, but I didn't have this much trouble with Raph and Donnie. But first of all, the head, I think it's just on a ball joint up there. It moves back and forth very nicely, and as you can hear, there's all this knacking and all this noise, so you really gotta. I want to take it slow, but head articulation is pretty good. Then we get to the shoulders. You have a hinge that you can't see up there, and that's probably the reason why it doesn't go up as much. I feel like the other ones went up a little bit more, but once again, I don't want to force it. I feel like it went up a little bit more of the other ones, but here you can tell there's the hinge hidden under there, and that's the reason why it doesn't go up so far, because you would see another part of the hinge up here if it would go up all the way. You can also rotate it around, of course, at the shoulder. There's no bicep swivel, but what they did is they put a swivel in the elbow, and that one goes up almost all the way. You have a bit of a gap, but also, I mean, the The elbow pads and everything, that's floaty, that's not connected anywhere, so you can move that around. Let's see if I can get this up maybe a little bit. No, I think that's as far as it goes. It's still good. Then we have the hand is on a hinge once again, and you can rotate it around, bring it back and forth. Now let's get to the upper torso area that, I mean, wiggles around. It doesn't rotate really. I don't know what it's on, but you can bring him you can rock him side to side, bring him back and forth a little bit, as you can tell over here, and it stays in position. It seems kind of wobbly, but as you pull him to one side, he will stay in that one side. And then we get down to the problem zone, the legs. I mean, it's not problem zone because it doesn't work, but because it's so stiff, I'm actually gonna have probably some trouble moving this around on camera. So first of all, let's see what works. Goes out to the side. This one, I'm fighting this one really. Like, I'm trying this. This one works better. Goes up almost all the way. As you can tell, you have a hinge over there on the ball joint, and it's ratcheted. Now, I can't really get him. It rotates around as well, but I can't get him forward, man. I don't know why. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. I think that's as far as it goes anyway. I'm not gonna try my luck any further. No, that's it. So yeah, oh my god. Now we get to the knees. Once again, this is floaty, so you can pull it down a little bit and try to get this up even more. I think it does go up more. Come on. You're not playing along, Leo. No, actually, that's all you get. This is molded also under there, so you don't, even if it's a bit of a gap, but you can pull that over it anyway. Now the feet, they rotate around all over the place, back and forth, and to the side. One more thing I gotta note, I wouldn't put too much weight on that, because from personal experience, Donnie has already taken a dive, because once you get in post, this thing will loosen up a little bit, and this doesn't support all this weight, obviously. I mean, it's hard to do with a big turtle like that, but that's just a warning, just saying. I mean, my Donnie figure already took a dive, nothing happened to him, he's alright, we can all calm down, but just saying, if you're posing these guys, I would really suggest this is back, this is somewhere to the back, or really you bend the knees so it's in a spot where it's tight, where it's safe, and not like where it can rotate too much around, is what I'm trying to say. And the accessories, we have two open hands like this, and one completely open hand, and one pointy finger, and two more fist hands. Well, open hands also to hold the katanas, hold the pizza, and whatnot. Spoiler alert, there's a pizza, I just shot it. There it is, nicely painted. He has the TCRI canister, ooze canister. This one's not broken with Donnie. We got one that had like an opening there. This is the TCRI, and once again, I'm just gonna mention it. This was TGRI in the show. I mean, in the movie, which is incorrect according to the comics. It's TCRI, but whatever. And we have the katana blades. Now, one thing to note with this, they actually did it correctly, because here's the deal. It's always said that he has katana blades, but in the show, in the comic, in the cartoon, for the most part, they're always straight, which is not a katana. This one is a little bit rounded, a little bit, goes up a little bit at an angle, so they did that completely correct. So them actually doing the sword right, it is appreciated, and they have a lot of dirt in there, no battle damage, no kinks. It's just a clean, I mean, as far as the mold goes, it's clean, but the paint job is dirty, in a good way. So here's a quick look at the family so far. I took the camera off the stand, so if it's shaking a little bit more, I'm trying to talk while I'm trying to film, apologies. But there's also the Mondo turtle. I don't know, that review might go up after this one, or it might have already gone up. But Mondo turtle coming up, or already happened. Go check it out. But yeah, I really like the overall look of this. Oh my god, I can't wait for Mikey. Cowabunga dude. And is going to bring me to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? I don't need to beat around the bush with this. This is amazing. The size is amazing. The detail is amazing. The articulation, you know, for a big guy, alright. And the price, did I already say price? I don't know, but the price is amazing. They clock in at just $100, and for 40 plus centimeter turtle with a bunch of hands, a piece of pizza, a TCRI thing, and yeah, just the only thing you could really put on top of it would be a different head. But as it stands, this package of a turtle is amazing, and I do recommend it, and you should go get it. Unless you're not into turtles, then why are you even watching this? But there you go. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like, and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Leonardo wants.